everybody, it's me, your buddy Dave from thedarkstuff.com and the Dark Stuff channel here on YouTube. So my latest video, I'm going to do a follow-up on a video I did about 3 weeks ago on Matthew Sweet. And in that video, I talked about how he was gearing up to do a brief Midwestern tour, his first live show since before COVID. Now that was pretty exciting. I'm a fan of Matthew Sweet. But what made it even more exciting was that he was bringing along one of the Bangles in his band. Now I can report about it. I'm intending on bringing this and everything, and maybe some others, who knows, to the show so that I can meet Debbi Peterson and get those signed. I'm manifesting that right now. I'm just letting you know. I'm not going to belabor the point, give you some long preamble. It happened. I actually did meet her. Let me show you the records first. So here is their first EP, okay? And this one I had already had signed by Debbi Peterson earlier. Now I got Debbi Peterson's signature on it. That's awesome. And then I said in the other video I wasn't going to pull out everything because it was framed on the wall. I did take it down for this, and now I have, there's Vicky from 10 years ago, and then there is Debbi Peterson now. So it did happen. So we did get to chat for a couple minutes, enough that I got to tell her, you know, the Bangles are on my bucket list as far as bands I want to see live. She didn't indicate whether I was ever going to be able to make that dream a reality. She didn't commit one way or the other whether they were ever going to play again. She did tell me, though, that they all interviewed for an official biography on the band, which is scheduled to come out either by the end of 2024, beginning of 2025. So that's pretty exciting. But again, whether it will yield to the Bangles playing together again, who knows? I didn't explicitly ask. She didn't explicitly answer. I did make a joke about trying to get everyone's signature on it, and I said it's probably going to have to give up on Michael Steele because she's in the witness protection program, and like everybody laughed and whatnot. So felt pretty good about that one. The show itself was pretty great. You know, this was Matthew Sweet's first time performing in like 4 years, right? So he got this band together with some different people than who he normally plays with, and then some familiar faces, including the bass player from Velvet Crush, who he has with him all the time, who, I didn't know this, flew in from Tokyo to do these shows. Dang, wow. So the show was packed. I mean, this was a hometown crowd for Matthew Sweet. I did actually confirm he does live in Omaha, right? It's not just a rumor. He definitely does live here. And after the show, when I met Debbi Peterson, I wanted to kind of hang out a little bit and maybe talk to Matthew Sweet, see if I could strike up some type of relationship and see if I could somehow talk to him on the show at some point. But it was his hometown show, and this whole family was there, and all his friends, and his manager was there, and he pointed out that his manager, he's had the same manager since 1983, and now his son, the manager's son, Adrian, is now playing guitar in the band. So he had a lot of family and friends and stuff, so I didn't feel like really broaching the subject. I'll have to broach it some other way at some other point in time. You know, all the songs you'd want to hear: Girlfriend, Ugly Truth, I Want to Tell You, Divine Intervention, whatever. All the great tunes from Matthew Sweet's 90s catalog were featured, as well as a couple of cuts from the 2000s. I couldn't tell you names of songs because I'm not as familiar with the most recent record as to whether he played something off that. I'm sure he probably did. All right, I'm going to wrap up here. I'll give you one more Matthew Sweet clip to go. Again, great show, and hopefully he'll expand this touring beyond the immediate area of like Omaha and Iowa City and and Minneapolis and stuff like that. If he does, I think you should make it a point to go. Okay, so now that I have half of the Bangles signed on this record, now I need to go ahead and do the rest of them. So I need to meet Susanna Hoffs, so I'm going to manifest that. We're putting that out there into the world. As far as Michael Steele goes, yeah, she is retired. I mean, that's what Debbie said. She raises horses and whatnot. So, the chances of that happening are probably pretty slim. But Susanna Hoffs, I mean, she's still out there writing books and whatnot. So it is at least not beyond the realm of possibility. Thanks a lot for watching, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye.
So, you have a MySpace page or something?